Hey guys, it's Brooke. Welcome back to my channel, or to my channel if you're new here. I hope you guys stay. So for today's video, we are bringing back Unsolved Murder Mystery Mondays, and we are going to be talking about the unsolved murder mystery of Kenneka Jenkins. We are going to hop right into this video, but really quickly before we start, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also make sure you guys follow me on all my social media. That is in the beginning of the video and also linked down below. Alright, let's talk about Kenneka Jenkins. So I'm going to kind of read off like an hour by hour, minute by minute type of timeline of what happened according to the police reports to Kenneka Jenkins, so you guys can get the general gist of what happened to her, and then we're going to talk about some conspiracy theories and what actually happened to her. Also, the conspiracy theories that we're going to talk about aren't factual. There's no concrete evidence saying that this happened. However, her mother does talk about thinking that the situation isn't as cut and dry as the police are claiming it is. So we are just going to talk about what happened and then some theories that have come about Kenneka's death. So Kenneka Jenkins was a 19-year-old girl, and on September 8th of 2017, yes, this year, just a few months ago, I actually thought this happened like a year or two ago. It only happened a few months ago, people. So September 8th at around 11:30, Kenneka had taken her mother's car and picked up a few of her friends, and they were planning to go see a movie. But instead of going to a movie, I guess they heard about this birthday party that one of their friends was having and decided to go to this birthday party, and the birthday party was at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont. The friends told police that on the way there, they had picked up a Bluetooth speaker, an energy drink, and some alcohol and drugs. And this was all at 11:30. At around 1:13, they say that Jenkins and her friends had entered the hotel. So now it's September 9th. Then around 1:30 a.m., Kenneka texted her sister, and apparently that was the last time that the family had heard directly from Kenneka. At around 1:36 a.m., a Facebook Live video went up on Facebook where apparently this woman is talking to a camera, and she's wearing these sunglasses that's mirroring what she's seeing, and in the sunglasses you can apparently see Kenneka sitting on a couch. I never viewed this video, but I definitely want to try and find it. If you guys do find the link to it, definitely comment it down below because I would like to see it, and if I find it, I will link it in the description below. Then around 2:17 a.m., Kenneka Jenkins posted on her Snapchat story, which looked like she was in a hotel bathroom. I don't really know if people were with her in this bathroom, if they know for sure that she was in a bathroom, but it says it looks like she was in some sort of bathroom. Apparently there were 30 people there, and the entire night she just was hanging out with some friends, talking, drinking, dancing. Nothing out of the norm for a teenage girl who is 19 years old. Then around 3 a.m., Kenneka kind of realizes that she's missing a couple things. They said that she was missing a few belongings like her phone and stuff. So her friends started searching the hotel room for her stuff, and Kenneka was standing in the hallway by herself of the 9th floor hotel room where the party was being held. The friends say that they were only gone for about 10 or 15 minutes looking for her stuff, and when they came back, she was gone. From 3:25 a.m. to 3:32 a.m., there are surveillance videos around the hotel where you can see Kenneka stumbling around the hotel. She is clearly very intoxicated, and she's just walking around these hallways by herself, like grabbing onto the wall to keep her up, bumping into stairways, and just stumbling about, not knowing where she was going. The last surveillance video they find of her is her lurking through the kitchen, disappearing around a corner, and is never seen alive again. At around 4 a.m., her friends call her mother and ask if she went home safely because they cannot find her anywhere. Then around 5 a.m., the friends go to Kenneka's mother's house, and they tell her mother that they were unable to find her anywhere and that they don't know where she went. At around 7:15 a.m., Kenneka's mother, Teresa, calls the Rosemont police from the parking lot. Apparently her and some relatives had been searching for her for about an hour at the hotel, and during the call, the dispatcher kind of suggests that the mother should just go home, go to sleep, and just wait a couple hours and see if she comes home. They say that she might have just wandered somewhere, maybe went off with a boy or something, and they were kind of suggesting that she would probably show up sometime in the morning. But the mother has this kind of intuition in her, knowing that something else is wrong. She knows her daughter, and she just feels like her daughter would never leave somewhere and be okay without her phone. Then around 1:16 p.m., so this is hours later, the police finally enter her as a missing person, and they begin searching the hotel for her. So around 8:29 p.m., the police start reviewing the surveillance cameras, knocking on the hotel room where the party was, and like searching the hotel room. And then finally at 12:23 a.m., a hotel worker walked into the kitchen, went into the corner where the freezer was located, and finds Kenneka's dead body in the freezer. When they find her, she is lying on her side with her face down, and one of her shoes is off. September 10th at 12:48 a.m., Kenneka is pronounced dead. So then her mother and her sister have to identify the body, and then about a month later, after they examined the body, medical examiners claimed Kenneka's death to be accidental. They say that she died due to hypothermia, and that intoxication from the alcohol as well as using a prescription drug that was used for migraines kind of contributed to this. This, however, is not good enough for Kenneka's mother. Kenneka's mother believes that something else happened, and quite frankly, many people who heard of this case do, including myself. There are a few factors that actually have people believing that this is more than just some accidental death. So in some of the surveillance videos that are released, you can see Kenneka stumbling through hallways, she stumbles into the kitchen, and then right when she goes into the freezer, there is no surveillance camera facing that way, so you can't actually see her go into the freezer. One conspiracy theory that some people say is that it looks like somebody is leading her into the freezer. If you see the video, it seems like somebody is kind of calling her and saying, "Come this way, Kenneka, come down this hallway, follow my voice, come this way," and kind of leads her into this freezer. Her sister claims that that freezer door was way too heavy for Kenneka to open by herself, especially that intoxicated as she was. There is also a conspiracy theory that the hotel knew about this death and decided to freeze her body because this hotel is apparently known for organ trafficking. Some people say that the hotel was trying to freeze her body to sell her organs on the black market for money, but the autopsy revealed that none of her organs had been taken out. So that theory is a little more out there. But now, a final conspiracy theory about her death is that some people had been following her, raped her, and killed her. In some of the photos that were released, I'm not going to put them in this video because they are very, very sad to look at, but in the police photos that they took of her dead body, as I said, one of her shoes is missing, which is very, very weird to me, because why would someone in a freezer take off one of their shoes? I get she was intoxicated, but I don't care how drunk she was. I feel like if you're freezing cold, maybe stuck in a freezer, why would you take one of your shoes off? Just casually take one of your shoes off. To me, it looks like she may have been raped and that maybe one of her shoes fell off and they just left her body like that. Some boys apparently posted on Instagram, I'll try to find the photo for you, but they apparently posted on Instagram saying something like, I'm not quoting word for word, but they said something like, "We didn't mean to kill her when we were raping her. We're very sorry." Like something like that, basically saying that they raped her and that she died while they were raping her and they just left her in the freezer. I don't know why that's not being investigated. The police closed this case, which I have no idea why. In the photos, you also see black pieces of garbage bag and what looks like a piece of black garbage bag stuck under her nail. It looks like she was clawing to get away from something or someone. Her mother says her shirt is ripped. Like, there's just so much evidence suggesting that this wasn't as simple as this drunk girl just felt like walking into a freezer, so she walked into a freezer. So yeah, I feel horrible for her mother and her sister. They are seeking justice for Kenneka's death. They want to know the truth. I want to know the truth. I feel absolutely horrible. Like, Hearing this story is just crazy to me because I can't imagine this poor drunk girl being all by herself, wandering into a kitchen by herself and thinking it's a good idea to open the freezer and go in there by herself, let alone even having the strength to do that. Like, it just doesn't seem realistic. It seems like a fabricated story covered up by the police, covered up by the hotel, so that they wouldn't have a bad name or people wouldn't be scared that they could be the next victims, you know? So yeah, that is today's video, today's unsolved murder mystery. If there are any updates about this story, any more information that is leaked, I will make an update for you guys. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you guys subscribe right down below if you haven't. I post videos every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and turn on your post notifications so you are notified when I do put up my videos. And yeah, also make sure you guys subscribe to my main channel where I post my singing videos. I post on there at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. And yeah, have a happy Monday. I will see you guys on Wednesday.